In the heart of a colorful town called Brightville, there was a little library that shimmered at sunset. It was called Whimsy Wood Library, and it was unlike any other. Why? Because at midnight, the books came to life. And no one knew this, except Lila, a curious girl with fluffy pigtails. Lila loved stories more than anything. She read every chance she got, before breakfast, under her desk at school, even in the bathtub. One starry night, while reading under her blanket, Lila whispered, "I wish I could step into a story and find out how it all works." Suddenly, her book glowed. Words swirled around her like butterflies, and, poof, Lila was pulled into the book. Chapter 1, The Hall of Heroes. Lila found herself in a sparkling hallway lined with giant books. Each book had a shimmering door. A kind voice spoke, "Welcome, Lila, to the magic behind stories. Each story teaches kids something powerful. Ready to discover their secrets?" Lila nodded excitedly. The first door opened to a book titled Bravery Mountain. Chapter 2, Bravery Mountain, Courage. Inside, Lila met Tommy, a boy who was afraid of climbing. "I can't do it," he said, staring up at the towering mountain. Lila took his hand. "Maybe we do it, one small step at a time?" Together, they climbed, breathing, cheering, and laughing. At the top, Tommy smiled wide. Courage grows when fears are faced, even if your heart still races. As the scene faded, Lila's book whispered, "Stories like this teach kids, bravery isn't about never being scared, it's about trying anyway." Chapter 3, The Kindness Carnival, Empathy. The next book opened, and Lila was in a vibrant carnival with spinning rides and music. But a girl named Mira was sitting alone with a broken balloon. Lila sat beside her. "Want to ride the kindness coaster with me?" Mira nodded, and by the end of the ride, her frown had turned into a giggle. Kindness comes in words and deeds, it grows like flowers from tiny seeds. The story closed with a sparkle. Books like this show how small kindnesses make big hearts. Chapter 4, The Confidence Cave. In the next story, Lila found a shy boy named Jaden who couldn't get his voice out during a school play. "What if I mess up?" he whispered. "Try anyway," Lila said. "Your voice matters." She helped him practice, and when the spotlight hit, Jaden stood tall and spoke boldly. Confidence means trying again, even when you're trembling then. As the cave vanished, the book whispered, "Every time a child sees a character rise, they learn they can too." Final chapter, Your Story Matters. Back in the Hall of Heroes, the glowing books gathered around Lila. "You've seen how stories teach bravery, kindness, and confidence," the voice said. "But the most magical story is the one you write with your life." Lila looked at her hands, glowing with the sparkle of all she'd learned. "Can I help other kids feel this magic?" "Absolutely," the books chimed. "Every time you share a story that lifts someone up, you become part of the magic." Back to Brightville. Lila woke up in her bed, her book resting on her chest, still warm from its glow. She smiled, reached for her notebook, and began to write her own story, about a girl who believed in the power of stories to change the world. Because now she knew. The real magic behind stories is how they help kids grow. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!